Hello and welcome to Bloke on the Range. I'm here at Coudoutier in Sion, Canton Valais, Switzerland, south of the Alps, and I haven't been here for a while. Things have got in the way, life-wise, and the whole COVID thing. But anyway, we're back here, and that means we can go back to some early things that we did on the channel, i.e. Mad Minutes, one of the things that's kind of started us off. And where we left off previously, about 5 years ago, or whenever it was that I hadn't done a 1911 series Swiss straight pull rifle. Now, I'd done the K31 within the first 4, right back at the start, and that actually had surprisingly good splits at just over 1.5, which really surprised me. And the question arose as to the 1911s. Now, the K31s are typically very consistent. There's not much difference in slickness. I mean, the difference is a large number of years of manufacturing technology. The 1911 series, they're actually 1880s, 1890s technology. There's a lot more hand fitting, and of the 4 different ones I've got, they vary from pretty slick to actually quite stiff and obnoxious and annoying. So what I've done is I brought my slickest one, which is the long rifle. Extra length, extra weight probably isn't going to make an awful lot of difference, but I'm going to be doing a lot of shooting today, and it will certainly save my shoulder a bit. Now, with these, you can't middle finger them. You have to get on the stock, and there's a good technique to operating them. You release the shot, take it with these 2 fingers back, and when I'm prone I'm going to have to move my head, otherwise I'm going to get that in my cheek. And then if you push forward, mostly with your thumb, you can bring your hand back, take the shot, and that's actually quite a slick technique that you can use as he jams it up. So we're going to be shooting at 25 meters, as we've been doing most of the time, on the 10 meter ISSF air pistol targets, as we've been doing, taking a 6 o'clock hold, so aiming at the bottom, and seeing how many we can get off in the minute. And I suspect the answer is going to be 24, but the real interesting thing is going to be the splits. So let's get to it. So part of the key to this is getting your natural alignment, so that when you're back on target you're not having to muscle the rifle in. So the way to check that is close your eyes, breathe in, breathe out, open your eyes. I'm a little over. I've got no room on the bench to move my hips, so I'm going to move my elbow. Good enough for government work. Right, so start with mag of 6. Oh, this is a long way forward on these.
Okay.
Make sure my ammo's right.
Shooter, are you ready?
Yeah.
Stand by. Why didn't that beep at me? Didn't hear the beep.
Huh. Okay. Something went wrong with the timer and it didn't beep at me. Right. we had one light strike or misfire or something. Anyway, first shot out 0.23. No, we're gonna have to do this again. This didn't take the shots. So then we got 959. Yeah, no, this wasn't detecting all the shots, but we're on. No, we're gonna have to do this again. Bugger, it's not bloke on the range unless something goes wrong. So it's going wrong. It's proper bloke on the range. I'm gonna change the sensitivity and yeah, stick up a new target and do it again. Let's have a look. We can't use that data. Menu. Huh. Well, sights are 300. They're quite chunky sights. That's actually not a bad group at all for this kind of work. But yeah, aiming here, up there. Right, new target, more ammo. Let's go again. Okay, rifle's quite hot now. But anyway. Okay. Okay, so as predicted, 24 rounds. There was some fumbling on the reloads. What was happening was hadn't done the clips over properly, and the bottom round fell out. But the first thing that strikes me with the 11 versus the 31 is how much less distance you got to go in it. With the 31, the receiver's a lot deeper, the magazine's lower, and you've got to go in right up to the knuckle, and it actually tends to be like two movements, 1, 2, whereas this you can get them all in one go if you don't accidentally lose one. But because of the way we do this with the splits, the fact that I screwed up the reloads doesn't really matter, and I think if I hadn't screwed up the reloads, maybe I'd have got an extra round off. But anyway, first shot in 17, then a 155, 158, 169, 150, 138, an 821 reload, 199, 158, 136, 179, 174, a 621 reload, which is about what you'd expect, 168, 153, 223, 167, 160, then a 782 reload, slow 223, 161, 173, 154, 176. So finished in 56.15. And yeah, if those rounds hadn't popped out, which is a user error, yeah, maybe we would have got 25 off. But a few things that I noticed doing this. Second time round, the rifle's really hot, so it's kind of wobbly. In fact, let's see the effect on target that has. Not too bad. Not too bad. That's okay, actually. Certainly there's a few that I push. Once it gets hot, particularly as it's open sights, it's very easy to let the front sight drift up there. That's that one, and then there's a couple I pulled off. But technique-wise, so if we look at the receiver, it's actually, I'm not sure if it's the same on the 31. I haven't got a 31 here to compare with, but getting your thumb around that to shoot quickly is actually, it's a long way. It's almost like on a modern pistol grip. So I found that I was doing the American thumb on the right thing, because then I didn't have to get my thumb around this great big cocking piece slash safety catch. But overall, that was certainly slicker and I think faster than the 31. The extra weight, the chunky sights helped. So yeah, I think this is the better Mad Minute rifle than the 31. So thank you all for watching. Thank you so much to BotR for hosting us today. Thank you very much for Eric, CEO of the Swiss, for holding the camera and tolerating me. And thanks to patrons and player supporters and supporters on the app who managed to allow us to come and throw large quantities of money and turn it into noise down at ranges like this. So thanks a lot, and see you again sometime. Bye.